guys, it's Darlene and welcome to my channel. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Dermora under eye patches. I have tried all 4 sets. I'm going to let you know pros, cons, which is my favorite, and do they work? So without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, first and foremost, if you're already subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you so very much. If you are not yet subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, and that way you won't miss out on any videos. Alright, let's jump in. So, Dermora has 4 under eye patches. Here they are here. So I have tried all of them multiple times. The one that I have tried the most is the 24 karat gold because I've gone through a complete box of those. They range in price from about $13 to $15 and you get 15 pairs. So they're individually wrapped, if you will. So let's talk about each. I lost my earring. I didn't put it in good enough. And let me just start by saying Peter Thomas Roth's under eye patches were my favorite for a very long time. And then what started happening was, and I did a whole video on which, because he also has multiple types. So I did a video on which worked the best for me and why, before and after pictures, as I will do with this video. The problem that I started having with Peter Thomas Roth is 1, they were becoming very difficult to find, and 2, the price jumped from about $30 to about $50 to $55 depending on where you get it. And to me, that's ridiculous. I don't like prices being raised. So let's start with the 24 karat gold ones. I will show you my putting them on. I'll show you the before picture and the after picture as I'm talking to you. Let me just say each one is individually wrapped, as I've said. Make sure you open them from the back. So you would open this way, not this way. They sit in a little tray. I have found that there is a lot of liquid in here, and I like that, right? Because we want all that good skincare. So there's plenty of it. They're not drying in any way. They're very malleable because they're thin enough, not too thin. They're the perfect thickness, in my opinion. You know, when you get the big thick ones, they just don't work. I mean, there's nothing in them. There's no way for it to soak up the goodness. These are very malleable, which I love, so you can put them however you want. If you know you have crow's feet, if it's in the corner of your eye, you can manipulate them back and forth. That's great. So these ones worked. What I found was with these pair, you can see that it diminishes the fine lines 100%, and it also helps with darkness. I get a little bit in the corner of my eye. I don't have really bad under eye darkness, but it does help. The ingredients at the end because I'm gonna explain. So yes, I like these. The next that I tried were the aloe vera, and again, same thickness. They feel good going on. I put them in the refrigerator. In fact, I'm ordering a mini fridge. I never thought that I would need a makeup fridge, but apparently I do because I get tired of going back and forth, and there's enough stuff that I would like to keep refrigerated, so I'm gonna have a little refrigerator. I'll let you know which one I decide on. But they're very cooling. And by the way, I wore them all for 30 minutes, so to give them a fair shake. So again, I'm going to show you before and after pictures. Okay, with the aloe vera gel eye patches, I found that it did reduce the puffiness, where I didn't find that the 24 karat gold did. It worked on fine lines, it worked on dark circles. These ones I found did work on the puffiness, but didn't quite work as well with fine lines. It did work, but just not as well as the 24 karat. Now, with the charcoal, I found that these did not work at all, not for me. Now these just might be a little bit better for dark circles. Again, I don't have a lot of dark circles, so it would be hard for me to give an opinion on dark circles. But this, out of all of them, was the biggest failure. it did not minimize the fine lines. I didn't find that it really minimized the bags at all. Okay, these ones which do not have any information other than it says under eye patches. This might be their original. This one, here's the thing I have issue with. It has the exact same ingredients as the aloe vera gel on the back. Exactly. However, when you go to, they sell these on Amazon. When you go to the Amazon page, there's a lot more ingredients in this than there is in this one. And in fact, it shows aloe vera. If they're called aloe vera, you'd think there's aloe vera in here. So I do not understand why aloe vera is not listed on the back. I have reached out to Demora. As of this point, I have not heard anything, but I literally just reached out a day ago. If I get a reply back, I will put it here as to why the ingredients are different, listed differently in one place versus the other. And here's the thing, I didn't get as good of results with this one as I did with the aloe vera, which leads me to believe that the ingredients are accurate on Amazon versus on the back of the package here. Stuff like this aggravates me to a certain degree. Here's the thing, as a consumer, it wouldn't bother me because I'd be like, okay, whichever pair works best for me, it works best for me. Either it works or it doesn't, and that's it. As an influencer trying to tell you why it works, ingredient-wise, very frustrating. Because I can't say, oh, it's because, bam, you know? Very difficult. What it all boils down to. You've seen the before and afters. All of them have hyaluronic acid in it. Great. A form of hyaluronic acid, which is great. This one has mica in it, which will give you a brightening effect, and the other ones don't have that. This one on Amazon says that it has things like vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B3, grapeseed extract, and a bunch of other ingredients, and obviously hyaluronic acid. So these ones worked the best for diminishing the fine lines and the darkening. These ones did not work at all. No reason for me to go into it. It has charcoal in it. That's really the only difference that I see ingredient wise. And again, I really think, although they all say that they're for under eye bags and dark circles, they all say that. So again, I can't tell you if it works for dark circles because I don't have enough bad dark circles to really, you know, give you a fair estimate. But it doesn't work for bags and it does not work for fine lines. The next one is the aloe vera. The aloe vera, I'm going to go off of the ingredients on the Amazon page because this is hard because I don't see aloe vera on the back of this. I do not see it. The only thing is it could be in an ingredient that I don't know has aloe vera in it, but straight out, does it say aloe vera on the back? No. Does it say it on the ingredients on Amazon? Yes. It says natural aloe vera extract, which has vitamin A, C, and E. It also contains vitamin B12, folic acid, and hyaluronic acid and glycerin. That's what it's saying there. And ingredient for ingredient, these are the same on the back. Yet this one works and this one doesn't. So a little bit frustrating because I'm trying to give you the most honest review here. So I'm going to throw out, to give you this review of how it worked for me, I'm going to throw out the ingredients, okay? I'm just gonna kind of put them to the side. What I will say that worked for me is this one and this one. So the 24 karat gold and the aloe vera. This one helped with the bags, this one helped with the fine lines. Now, okay, so here's the pros and the cons. The pro is price. It's less than $1 per pair. where Peter Thomas Roth is roughly $1.85 per pair, so almost $2 per pair. These are the ones that I would recommend. The 24 karat gold for fine lines and darkening. These ones, the aloe vera for the depuffing. They do work. They're malleable, so meaning that you can, you know, mold them to your eye shape. They're not too thick or thin. They are the perfect thickness. They hold a ton. When you open the packet, they will be sitting in a ton of liquid. I also like that they're individually packaged. What I found in using the Peter Thomas Roth is by the time you get down to the bottom, there's not a lot of liquid left. So this is nice that each one is just drenched in liquid. You will have more liquid in the tray, and when you put them on, it will run down your face, which is great. I just pat it in. That's positive. Con is that I don't like that it's very confusing with the ingredients. They all on the back say almost the identical ingredients with the exception of one or two. And it doesn't make sense that this would be aloe vera, and yet on the back it doesn't say aloe vera, but on the website it says aloe vera. So it's very confusing to me. Here's what I'm gonna do next. I think that I may try the new Peter Thomas Roth under eye patches. They are the Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold lift and firm hydrogel eye patches. So that's very new. This isn't just the 24 karat gold ones. These have the Hydra in it, which was my favorite. Mine were the hydrogel patches were my favorite. So it looks as if they combined possibly two of them. I don't know. I'll have to go through the ingredients. I'm going to do that. The other thing that I will put in that video, so it'll be another video, is I will get the cloud patches again, my favorite of the Peter Thomas Roth, and I will compare it to this one here. I'll compare it to these two and see, is it worth twice the price? Because that's really basically what it is. It's almost twice the price. So is it worth it? With Peter Thomas Roth, at least you know what ingredients are in the product. I recommend them. What it comes down to, my God, like 20 hours later, would I recommend them? I'd recommend these two. Try them. They're very inexpensive. You're not going to spend $50, $60 to see if something works. You're going to be spending between $13 and $15 and give it a try for yourself and see if it works for you. As always, I would say take before pictures just like I do, and then take after pictures because it certainly helps. The longer you use them, the better the look, by the way. When I am showing you a before and an after picture, the after picture is literally right after I take the patches off. As the ingredients sink in, it also does help to amplify the results, if that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed the video. All right, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.